This ain't going to be no sitting there giving you all the technical terms of this is this and that's blah blah blah. Okay, so I'll keep it reasonably simple. Right, so you want to rack it back so that you get that little arch there lined up with that there. Okay, little button that's sitting there that then pushes this arm out. Pull that arm out, slide the top off. What we'll do is push this button in, and you want to turn this, and that drops out. You want to take this spring out that's around the barrel. You want to pull this back, lift that up, be careful because it's under pressure, and pull these out. And slide this forward so that releases. Make sure when you're taking that through there that this is pushed forward, because that can actually move backwards and forwards, but it actually lifts up slightly, so when it lifts up it will jam in there, so make sure that's forward and pull that out. Right, then what you've got is you've got this pin that's sitting there that you need to pull out. So just gently get hold of that pin, a little twisting and prying, but eventually drops out. This is the hop-up rubber that I've actually replaced it with. Right, and take that out of there, unscrew, unscrew, and then you're just going to gently crack his body apart. So you've got that, there's nothing left in that. And you've got this, which is your hop-up adjustment. Just gently lift that out. You can take that wheel off as well, just so at least then if you're mucking about and it falls off, it ain't going to go all over the floor. Then take that out. Take your old rubber off, put your new rubber on. When you put this rubber on, you'll notice that this one hasn't got a groove on the side here that drops into there, but it has got the little groove in the bottom of the barrel and the little ridge on the hop up to keep it lined up. So when you put it on, try to line it up as best you can. Once you've done it, just roll it in your fingers. If it feels smooth all the way around, you've lined it up. If when you do it, there's a little lump, then that groove hasn't gone and seated in properly. So you just want to hold it gently and just give it a little twist backwards and forwards so it finds that groove, and it'll drop in. Do it again. If it feels nice and smooth all the way around, you're done. Then it's just a case of putting it back together again. And all you do, you've got your grooves that are on the side here and one on here, which line up with that, and the same on the other side. Make sure you're putting it the right way up, and it will, you'll feel it, and it'll just sit in there nicely. Hold that, drop the wheel back on. Take your adjuster, drop that back on. That'll go back into the groove there. Take your body, drop that back on, and then do the screws up. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put a little bit of thread lock on. Try not to over tighten them too much, and then it's just all a case of putting it back together again. And you want to make sure you line up back in your hole when you're going to put it back in again. Now, when you go and put this back in again, what you want to do is make sure that that is flush. If that's not flush, you're going to have problems when you go and put it back in. If you are having problems, just use a punch with a flat end, sit it on top, use a little hammer and just, and then check it again, make sure it has gone at least flush, if not just slightly below that surface, and then it'll slip back in nice and easy. Then it is just literally a case of putting it all back together.